wrong. So I wait, like, an hour and a half. I get there early. I'm still texting him. I'm like, hey, are you showing up? What is up, gang? It's been a minute since I've vlogged. So, get ready with me to go nowhere, because I'm not going anywhere. But I thought I'd catch up with you guys. So, yeah. Yeah. I already forgot something that I needed, so. Watch me pull stuff up. I need that too. Oh, shoot, where is it? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. That's so unhelpful. Okay, so I guess I don't have primer, but that's okay. There is so much stuff everywhere. Anyways, starting with Lash Sensation Boost to make my lashes not fall out of my face. You know? So, what have I been doing recently? I moved to England January of this year. So I'm currently in the UK. Look at her go. If you looked at my last vlog, you saw I went to Wales. I went to Wales same month in January. It was super fun. I really liked it. I would go back in a heartbeat. It was gorge. I went to Clondonlow Pier. I went to Abersock. I went to Comey Castle. I also went to Penmaenmawr. All gorge. All freaking gorge. I would go back. I miss it. I really want to go back. Using this random setting spray as my primer because I don't know where mine is. Yeah. No, it's fine. This is definitely expired, but it's okay. We ball. So, after I went to Wales, I went to France, which I just posted a mini vlog about, which was in February. And I'm living my dreams because my two places that I've always wanted to go to is France, like specifically in Paris, like going all through Paris, and going to Hawaii. And I have done both those things. So, I would say I'm pretty rich in life because, you know, money fades, but memories don't. So, I had a brilliant time. I'm using my roommate's Revolution? Yeah, Revolution Pro mixed foundations. I'm using Lightning and F4 because she's pale for my foundation. I, in France, stayed right outside of Paris, so I wasn't actually in the center of Paris, and it was a lot cheaper, and it was probably the best decision I made because I was right next to the metro, so I was able to go everywhere I wanted, and I bought like a day saver one day, like the day I was leaving, and it was like €12, and the whole day I just spent my entire day traveling whilst I waited for my flight, which was hella delayed, and I spent an extra day in Paris because I had such a delayed flight. Wow, this is really running. Anyways, so the first day that I got there, I didn't do much because I flew in pretty late, so I didn't actually get in till like at night. I had pizza there. I don't remember the name. It was so good. It's genuinely some of the best pizza I've had in a minute. Wow, this is just not my shade now, is it? Wow, I don't even know my own foundation shade right now. Guess we're just going with it. I guess I'm doing a lighter base than I wanted. That's cool. Oh, that's fine. I didn't realize I'd tanned. Holy cow. Wow, look at the difference. I tanned quite a bit while I was here, and I had no idea. So that's epic. Then the next day, which was, I believe, Saturday, because I flew in on a Friday, I went to the Louvre. And if you don't know what that is, it is a famous art museum, and it's been my dream to go there ever since I was a kid. I really wanted to go to the Louvre. I've always been like a really artsy kid. So I went, I did the whole tour by myself. I saw everything. I saw the Mona Lisa with my own eyes. That was pretty cool. Not really what I cared about though. There was quite a few other paintings there that I got to see, that I don't remember the names of, but they were gorgeous, and one of them is my wallpaper on my phone. Like the true little art geek that I am. It was so gorgeous though. I would love to go back because it was just so pretty, and yeah, it was amazing. And then after I went to the Louvre, I think I went home that day. I did. I went back to my hotel. It was still gorge. And then, wow, someone's coming up the stairs, and that's really awkward because I don't want them really knowing I'm blocking myself. That's fine. Anyways, time to fix my foundation shade because I didn't realize I could probably just wear F4 by itself now because I've been pale for so long, so I'm used to having to lighten my foundation. But I guess I don't now because I'm not as pale as I thought I was. Anyways, the next day, I was supposed to fly out pretty early. I ended up having to get a very delayed flight because I was supposed to go to Norway and I was supposed to have a connection, and I ended up not going because it was too expensive last minute, so I ended up just not going. Yeah, things weren't working out. Everything just was falling apart. Story of my life. So instead of going, I flew home early because I was supposed to have 3 days in Paris and then a week in Norway. And I ended up just coming back because, yeah, it just didn't work out. So I spent that extra time in France. I went to the Eiffel Tower, and it was gorgeous. Gorge. Saw her in person, sat at a park, read my little book. I never felt cooler in my life. Had a croissant. It was so good. Oh my god. And when I went to the Louvre, I went to a little cafe, and I tried actual French macarons, and I also had a really nice latte. I don't really like coffee, but it was really good. You know, just I had to. Like I was in France. I had to get coffee. Like, hello, who am I? I'm still not a coffee drinker though, so that's fine. Wow, that's looking a lot better. Still looks horrible in person, but it looks fine on camera, so that's all that matters. Anyways, then I went to Versailles. I did not go in the palace or anything. I was just traveling about, and I just wanted to say that I went. So I went, I walked around a little bit, went back on the train, then I got a train into Villette, and I would go back there in a heartbeat. It was so gorgeous. I had never heard of this place. To be fair, I don't know most places in France, so that would probably explain why. And yeah, I went. It was so gorge. It wasn't really as touristy. It still had some touristy parts, but where I was, it was just like a normal town, I guess. Everything was cheaper there too, and it was so good. I had another croissant while I was there because I was craving one so bad, and it was so good. I really enjoyed it. I will never have a croissant like that again, I fear, unless I go back, because those were so good, and I think about them all the time, and I really miss them. Wow, that didn't do anything, did it? Okay, that's so unhelpful. You know, it would be helpful using a beauty blender that didn't have foundation in it still, so I put my blush on my nose, I can actually blend it out instead of it, just going away. But yeah, I then took a coach bus thing. Is this even, am I schizo? Is this even, wow, okay, hold. So sorry, the police just showed up. That wasn't a part of the plans. I'm not gonna get into it because it's actually none of your guys' business, but I did fix my beauty blender. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to tell my roommate about everything. That is so wild. Anyways, now that my beauty blender is actually putting blush on my face, after I got the bus, I spent like a good 2.5, almost 3 hours in the airport waiting for my flight because it kept getting delayed, which was super awesome. So I didn't fly back in until pretty late at night. Then my phone almost died, and I had to get an Uber home. It was a disaster. But I still had a really fun time. I would go back. Because in true Lux fashion, nothing goes right, but it's okay because YOLO, I guess. So yeah, no, that was actually insane. I then have just spent my time here. I've been hanging out with my Pookie, my roommate Gwen, who's in my Wales vlog. I've been down to Manchester Center a fair few times, and I'm supposed to go back in a couple days, and I will vlog it this time because I haven't vlogged it yet. I met up with people from Whore's the Mark in January. I forgot to mention that. That was super fun. Love them to bits. So it was really good to meet all them, and I miss them, and I can't wait to film with them. Because they are everything to me, and I love them so much, and they're my little babies. So yeah. What else have I done? March? I didn't really do anything, I don't think. Oh, no! I was supposed to go to Greece in March, and I ended up not going last minute. Like, literally the day of my flight, I decided there's a travel warning put in place now. I really don't want to go. And then the airport I was supposed to be at, apparently there was bomb threats and or maybe actual bombs. So I'm glad I didn't go. Hope everyone that was there is okay. But yeah, I was supposed to go to there as well and ended up not going. But that was more of a safety thing rather than a financial thing. I unfortunately got none of my money back, so that really sucked. But it's okay because you know what? I have some really cool stories to tell from that. So, yeah. April, I have been... Oh, concerts I've been to while I was here. Doi. Didn't vlog any of them somehow. The closest one I got to a full vlog of is... I have vlogs up from Leve. I did vlog quite a bit of Five Sauce, but I don't have the videos on my phone, so I can't edit them into an actual video. Start with the first concert I went to this year. First concert of the year, I got to see Leve at Co-op. My roommate's mom, who, shout out to her, love her to bits, won tickets at work, and so she asked if we would want to go, and we were like, of course we want to go. It's Leve. So, we went, and it was so much fun. We had such a good time. We got to go to the Hideaway Lounge, which is some fancy lounge I'd never heard of in my life, and it was really expensive. And we sipped on little lemonade and had little chips / fries for my American viewers. And it was so good. The concert was amazing. She brought out Jeff Goldblum, which was crazy because why? I was convinced it was going to be Harry Styles, so I forced my roommate to film a video, the Hot to Go video I posted. I hope she plays Hot to Go. Looks, this is a Leve concert. Because I was totally convinced because Harry was going on tour soon and he had been in Manchester for Ono that he was going to come out. But she pulled someone out, just not who I was expecting. So, video was still used. Last time I filmed that video of I hope she plays Hot to Go, Conan brought out Olivia. So I'm going to start filming those at every concert just because I'm convinced someone's going to show up. Don't mind, I'm going to do my mascara now and I'm probably going to look weird. But yeah, we went and saw Leve. That was really fun. The set list was amazing, and Jeff Goldblum played Misty on the piano while she sang, and it was a brilliant time. And then the next concert I went to was 5 Seconds of Summer, which was also a concert won by Gwen's lovely mom. So that was real gorge. Love. Live, laugh, love. Yeah, when I went to Five Sauce, I found out the day of, like I did for Leve, so I didn't really have an outfit. Managed to scramble an outfit together, and then we thought it'd be really funny, and by we, I mean me and my roommate, thought it'd be really funny if we, fake proposed to each other at 5 Seconds of Summer. So I took one of her rings that she wears, I put it in a box so I could propose with it, and I have not posted the video anywhere, and I don't know if I will, but there is video proof of me doing this. So we got to the concert, right? Here's the full shebang. We got to the Hideaway Lounge. We were talking about it, and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it during this song. So we decided that the best time to do it was during She's kinda hot though. I don't remember the name of the song. Yeah, she's kinda hot though. That song. So yeah, we just decided that that was the move. I'm gonna do my lip liner. I don't know how good this is gonna come out. Oh, I'm trying to talk. But hold. Yeah, it's not gonna happen if I'm talking. Yeah, so we got to the arena. Once we got away from the Hideaway into the actual thing, I sat down next to her, right? We were taking pictures. We were waiting for people to come sit near us. It took forever. Most people didn't come sit near us till way closer to the concert. So, hold again. Good enough. When we got there and people finally started showing up, I held up a note on my phone to the people to the right of me, and I put on my note, "This is my girlfriend I'm proposing. Can't you take a video?" off my phone during the end of the song. And they were like, yes, of course. They did not know this was fake. No one around us knew this was fake except for us two. So the concert starts, we get the two openers, 7 people passed out somehow. Insane. Before the show even started. And then Five Sauce comes about. We get through the set list. She's kinda hot though. Starts playing. We get towards the end of the song, so I could let Gwen film the song. I then get down on one knee. They're filming it. I don't even say anything. She starts crying. Like, actually bawling her eyes out, crying. Because we were just really committed to it. She said yes. Everyone in our section cheered for us, and the people behind us were like, congratulations! And apparently people next to her were also like, congratulations! And we spent the rest of the concert pretending like we'd just gotten engaged. We just hugged, by the way. We didn't kiss or anything, because we were like, that would be a bit too far. But yeah, it really made the concert experience. I can't lie. I don't know if I would have had the same time if I hadn't fake proposed. So, yeah. It was so fun. I would do it again. I can't lie. I don't know what compelled us to do it. We were just like, let's just go for it. And now we've just decided that it's a bit we're going to start doing, that we will fake propose to each other at random concerts we go to. So, you know what? I'm here for it. It was fun. I would do it again. I had a brilliant time fake proposing. The next concert I went to was, who did I see next? Oh my days. Ari Abdul. Oh my god. So I went to see Ari Abdul by myself, because I didn't have anyone to go with. My roommate couldn't go. It was, anyways, whole sheboggle. So I went to go, and I waited in line, like, over an hour, hoping I was in the right line. I wasn't, because there was, like, 4 concerts going on that night, and really bad direction. I finally get in the right line. I wait again for what feels like forever, because it's wrapping around the building, because there's one entrance for 3 concerts going on in the same, like, room. Like, the same, like, because it's multi-level, so there's the basement, which is where I was going to be, the first floor, which is where someone else was going to be, and then, like, the second floor, which is where all the other people were going for these 3 different concerts that were happening simultaneously. And then another building had a different concert, so it was crazy. I get down into the basement. I'm pretty close to the stage. The opener comes on. The sound system was blowing out my eardrums, like, painfully so. Everyone around me was complaining about it too. Like, we all looked like we were in miserable pain. But still had to have a fun time. The opener was gorge. Don't remember her name, but Had a fun time. I will be looking into that because that's gonna bother me now. But opener came on, had a great time. Then Ari came on. I stayed for about 3 songs before I was like, I cannot take this. I need to go home. I ended up going home early. I did not have a fun time. Probably the worst concert I've been to. I've been to a lot of hold on. Holding space. I've been to a lot of small concerts. I've been to a lot of small venues. All in the States, and they've not been great. But never that bad. Like, that was genuinely one of the worst venues I've ever been to. I would never go there again. It just, they didn't care. It was really bad. They could have fixed it, and they just didn't. So, that was really unfortunate, because I was really looking forward to that concert, and it just didn't go my way. And then, I saw Louis Tomlinson when he came to Co-op. Girl. That was a whole struggle in itself. No control. The bus got rerouted, and I didn't have a way back home, so I had to call an Uber last minute. Not fun, but was an experience. And I got to see Louis live again for the second time, and that was a maze. So, you know what? No complaints from me, because why would I ever complain about seeing Louis Tomlinson again? I would see him a third time if I could afford it. I can't lie. He puts on some of the best shows I've ever been to. So, between this time and my last set list, I think I prefer the set list. But I did really like the set list for Faith in the Future. I can't lie. Faith in the Future is probably one of my favorite albums besides the new one. Honestly, no skips on all his albums. Can't complain. Never Let Me Down. Always putting a banger on. He's so interactive with his fans too. And I don't know. Really like the guy. What can I say? Because I'm a One Direction fan. So, yeah. Then, fast forward, we're now in May. And I'm going to Manchester Center soon. Oh, my days. This is real fun. I got myself into a little bit of a situationship, and it failed miserably, and it went horribly wrong. But I can laugh about it now, and it happened not that long ago, so it's okay. So I started talking to this guy. We're not going to name names. I'm not even going to give him an initial. He's just going to be this guy. Everything was going great. We were bonding really well. I really liked his energy. Like, everything about him was just... I really liked him. That's where I went wrong. I liked him. Oh! So we were supposed to go on a date, and explaining it is genuinely like the stupidest thing ever, but a day or two before the date, he was going to go out, and let's just say you know what I mean. I'm not someone who does that. Period. I'm also not of age. Technically, I am here, but not in the States. But it's not for me. No, thank you. So, I was like, hey, does this happen a lot? Because if so, it's not going to work. Because I don't and will never. And I don't really do well with people who do. Just a personal thing. Trauma, you know. Oh, I shut my mascara. And he was like, no, that's fine. I actually don't. I mean, I've been recently, but I usually don't. And I don't mind going sober. I don't care. Like, it's not that deep. If it means I can keep talking to you. And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I would never ask that of you, though. Like, if it's, like, you don't actually want to and you feel like you're being pressured to, then, like, don't. But just know, like, I'd much rather we stop talking now and me not get attached because you want to keep talking, but then it just doesn't work, like, that kind of thing. And he was like, no, we're cool, everything's fine. I'm like, great. He's like, I'm going out. I already have had a bit to, so I'll text you later. I was like, great. Flash forward a full 24 hours later, And I'm like, huh, I get that he doesn't text me. Like, you can't be like that. Right? Wrong. He could, and he was. Allegedly not. But he's like, yeah, I slept through everything, like, yada yada yada, gave me all these excuses. Which I'm still inclined to believe, I guess. But not really. So I just, like, kind of didn't believe him. Because, to be fair, I had barely known the guy. Maybe a month? So I was like, I'm not too sure. I'm inclined to believe you, but I don't know you. So don't be offended, but I don't fully trust you. He was offended. This is where it gets really bad. We keep talking back and forth, and he's like, are you sure you want to go tomorrow on the date? And I was like, yeah, I mean, are you still sure you want to go? Like, I'm sure I want to go. And he was like, yeah, I'm sure. I was like, okay. Brills. Do I put my hair up? I kind of want to put my hair up. Do I have a clip? I do on my bag. So, right? I'm like, great, wonderful, even. Like, we are going to go on this date. Flash forward, it's been another 24 hours. It's now, like, the night before, right? Like, he hasn't texted me. I'm like, hey, are we going tomorrow? Because, I kind of need to know. No text back. I should have just left it alone. I didn't, because I'm not that person. So I didn't leave it alone. I then proceeded to text him way too many times for my sanity's sake. I keep texting him, actually. It's really embarrassing. But it's making for a really funny story, at least in my opinion, because I'll watch this back later and be like, wow, you were really dumb. Why would you do that? I don't know, past me. Why would I do that? And I'm sorry, future me. I don't know why I did that. So, we get to, now it's the morning of the date. I'm supposed to meet him there at 11 because that's when his coach was getting in because he doesn't live near me. And it was like a 2-hour coach ride. He'd already paid for his ticket. He'd already paid for hotel. Like, the whole shebang. So I was like, okay. Like, he's already paid for this. I don't see why he wouldn't show up. I was wrong. I was so wrong. So I wait, like, an hour and a half. I get there early. I'm still texting him. I'm like, hey, are you showing up? It's now 12. Like, an hour since we're supposed to have met up. I get left on scene. He blocks me on TikTok. Mind you, I don't text him on TikTok. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. This is cool. I'm definitely getting stood up right now. I go to somewhere where there's better Wi-Fi, so I can maybe call my roommate, who is asleep because it's really early in the morning. She doesn't usually wake up at that time. I call literally everyone in my contact list. No one is up because in the States, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. So not a single soul was up. I then proceed to call my father because I have no one else to contact, and I really didn't want to talk to my parents about it because I was like, I'll tell them after the fact. But I was on the verge of tears in the middle of Manchester Center, getting stood up. So there wasn't really much else I could do. I call him. I'm like, oh my god. They're like, it's okay. He wasn't worth it. I'm like, you right. I text him. I'm like, I'm going home. I waited. I'm going home now. I can't wait anymore. I get home. It's now like 1:30ish because I'd waited so long. I get back. I get blocked everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I'm like, oh, that's humbling. That's real humbling and cute. I'm like, okay. It's fine. Like, whatever. It's no big deal. I'll cope. I then proceed to text him, or at least try to, before he blocked me a couple more times. And then, bless my roommate's heart, she commented on his TikTok, why aren't you answering her? He finally unblocks me. He explains the whole situation. He's just an avoidant ass man. Like, that's all it is. So I'm like, okay. I'm not doing this. So I was like, you could have just talked to me, da-da-da-da. Mind you, and this just gets me laughing. He bought me flowers. Like, he bought me tulips, which are my favorite flower, which he'd asked about. He'd already bought his ticket. He had bought his hotel. He had paid for all these things. He had an outfit planned out and everything. And he still didn't show up. And I was like, girl, be so for real. He's like, yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. Right. You know, I'm willing to give you a second chance because, yeah, what you did sucked, but I've had some worse exes. So, you know what? It's a-okay. It's fine. I'm cool. You're cool. We're cool. That's where I went wrong. I gave him a second chance. Girl. I'm so sorry. We keep talking. I still really like him. I'm more invested than I was before. That part becomes pretty obvious to him. Yeah. Then we're texting, going back and forth. I was not in a good mental health space. Period. I hadn't been since before I had moved, and it just kind of got worse moving because I'm just not good with change. So I was just kind of all over the place. I'd already lost a couple friends for various reasons. It was a whole sheboggle. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. Then I don't hear from him again for another 24-hour type situation, bordering 48 hours. And I was like, oh my god, am I getting ghosted again? Did I actually just let this happen? And I'm like, okay, so like, that's not fun. I then go to one of my friends. I'm like, hey girl, just tell me I'm wrong, because I knew I was wrong. I knew he was probably working, That's not what happened. I'm not going to get into what actually happened, because that doesn't need to be on the internet, but the rest of this can. He then proceeds to text me, and he's like, didn't appreciate that. I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't want that to happen. Blah, blah, blah. Some stuff went down. It was not looking too good for you, girl. I also decided to draw him, and that was also a mistake on my end, but the drawing came out good, so what can I say, except for I'm a baddie who draws, so, oh well. I then proceed to wait for him to text me back. It's now been 3 days, got almost 4 days. I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting a text back. He's definitely ghosting me for sure this time. So I'm like, hey, I get you're busy, but when you were busy before, you still made time for me. So. And I'm a bit of a stalker, I can't lie. I looked through his TikTok reposts. He was reposting shit that was definitely not about me. And, you know, if they aren't talking to you, they're barking up someone else's tree. So I was like, nah, I've got at least a little bit more self-respect than that. So I dipped. I block him everywhere. I'm like, honey, I'm done. I block him on TikTok. I block him on my other TikTok account because I was blocked on that one still for some reason. I blocked him anywhere I could. I blocked all his, on Instagram, I blocked his stalking account, which I found, his other stalking account, and I blocked his main account because, we ain't doing this. No. I unblock him, just for the funnies, to see what's up. He sees I've unblocked him, he blocks me. He blocks, like, hard block. Could not be more blocked if I tried. I can't re-block him now because he's blocked me and I can't find the account because he straight up doesn't show up. But I live my life in peace. I don't remember if he has access to this account. So if you see this, I hate you. Cheers. I still will never know what he's going to do with that ticket because it was I don't think it was refundable, and he still planned on using it because we were supposed to go on a different date. That is never going to happen now. I think it's kind of funny though, because one of the things he told me, and I genuinely giggle. I'm like, well, I get a glow up every time I go through a situationship, like, or like a relationship. I always glow up. I don't glow down. We don't see it. We don't see a baddie lose. And he was like, I'm gonna do my best performative male impression. Hold on. You'll never have to glow up again. I would never do that to you. Oh, girl. Run far away. That was not it. That was just not it. You know, we all make mistakes. It's part of live, laugh, love. I made a mistake. I made more friends out of it though, so it's okay. Because I lost like 4 friends since I moved here. It's okay though. we're okay. I also started a little scrapbook for my time here. I have a travel journal, and I go home in 2 weeks. So, you know what? You live and you learn. I think I've had the most valuable life lessons here, more so than I could get in any education system. So, yeah, that's been my time in England so far. More vlogs coming soon, hopefully. I'm going to a convention in June when I get home. I'll vlog that. Yeah. Hope you guys find this interesting. This is the makeup. I'm not changing my outfit. That's just not happening. The hair, I guess. I mean, it looks really cute somehow. So, yeah. Um, check out my shorts. I have little silly videos getting posted up there. And, yeah. See y'all later. Bye!